Finally. This is more like it. No one was around. Finally. Tread lightly. This is more like it. Ah, at last. Finally. Speak, fool. Frostmourne hungers. Finally. Ah, at last. No one was. What is it now? Tread lightly. Speak, fool. What is it now? Finally. No one orders me. Frostmourne hungers. Ah, at last. Frostmourne hungers. Tread lightly. What is it now? Ah, at last. Frostmourne hungers. This is more like it. Frostmourne hungers. Ah, at last. Frostmourne hungers. This is more like it. Ah, at last.
你刚刚想说什么？又去死！你真的很过分呢，这对吗？
Our allied town is being attacked. What is it now? This is more like it. Frostmourne hungers.
哇，前景长政啊！我操！
What is it now?
哇！
This is more like it. No one orders me around.
哦，每次看你这支胜率都100%呀、啊，
Frostmourne hungers. At
100%。
Frostmourne hungers.
这些胜率都是做出来的，这支没有败过。哇操，好强啊！
Tread lightly. Finally. This is more like it. What is it? Speak, fool. Tread lightly. Frostmourne hungers. We're under attack! At last. This is more like it. Speak, fool. What is it now? Tread lightly. Finally. This is more like it. At last. Finally. This is more like it. Finally. At last. This is more like it. No one orders me around. Speak, fool. Frostmourne hunger. What is it now? No one orders me around. What is it now? Speak, fool. Frostmourne hunger.
上路。
This is more like it. No one orders me around. For the Lich
过去，准电夜神版。
Finally. Frostmourne hungers. What is it now?
没有。
Finally. Tread lightly.
你要这么
Frostmourne
对不对？
hungers. No one orders me around. Speak, fool. What is it now? Speak, fool. I was a fool to trust in the light. No one orders me around. What is it now? Speak, fool. At last. Tread lightly. This is more like it. Frostmourne hungers. Finally.
Point the way.
No one orders me around. This is more like it. Frostmourne hungers.
Point the way.
What is it now? This is more like it.
Point the way.
Tread lightly. At last. Frostmourne hungers. At last.
Point the way.
What is it now? We're under attack! No one orders me around. Speak, fool. Tread lightly. This is more like it. No one orders me around. At last. Speak, fool. What is it now? Finally. This is more like it. Frostmourne hungers. Finally.
Yeah.
At last. This is more like it. Frostmourne hungers. No one orders me around. Finally. Our allies try to be slain. What is it now? We're under attack!
friend.
No one orders me around. What is it now? Tread lightly. Ah, at last. Frostmourne hungers. Finally. What is it now? This is more like it.
啊，这5天要2次送头啦！太有看头了。
At last. Frostmourne hungers. Speak, fool. What is it now? At last. Tread lightly. What is it now? No one orders me around. Frostmourne hungers. Speak, fool. This is more like it. Finally. At last. Finally. Tread lightly. Speak, fool. Frostmourne hungers. This is more like it. No one orders me around. At last. What is it now? Frostmourne hungers. At last. This is more like it. At last. Frostmourne hungers. This is more like it. Frostmourne hungers.
就这样被骗大了。
Our hero has been slain.
他玩干嘛？被追到死干！我觉得你刚那个应该拼
No
的，
one orders me.
你不该跑，你应该拼。
This
你会死啊，那你也只能拼啊。
What is it now? Speak, fool. No one orders me around. Finally. Frostmourne hungers. This is more like it. Frostmourne hungers. Tread lightly. This is more like it. No one orders me around. Frostmourne hungers. This is more like it. At last. Frostmourne hungers. Finally. This is more like it. Frostmourne hungers. This is more like it. Frostmourne hungers.
Our hero has been slain.
Speak, fool. At last. What is it now? This is Speak, fool. Speak, fool. What is it now? Finally. This is more like it. Tread lightly. Finally. Frostmourne hungers. Finally. This is more like it. Finally. Frostmourne hungers. Finally. No one orders me around. Frostmourne hungers. At last. Finally. At last.
We're under
This is more
attack.
like it. Tread lightly. What is it now? Frostmourne hungers. At last. This is more like it. At last. This is more like it. Finally. Frostmourne hungers. Tread lightly. Speak, fool. What is it now? Speak. What is it now?
Our allied town is being attacked.
Hungers. No one orders me around. Speak, fool. At last. At last. Frostborn hungers. This is Frostborn hungers. This is more like it. Tread lightly. Frostborn hungers. Finally. Frostborn hungers. Speak, fool. This is more like it. Finally. Frostborn hungers. No one orders me around. Finally. Tread lightly. Frostborn hungers. What is it
Our
now?
allies' hero has been slain.
Finally. Speak, fool. Frostborn hungers. Tread lightly. At last. No one orders me around. What is it now?
Our allied town is being attacked.
Speak, fool. What is it now? At last. This is more like it. Frostborn hungers. At last. This is more like it. Finally. Speak, fool. This is more like it. What is it now?
啊！你看看，你又杀人了，我操！
Tread lightly.
放火者屁是你杀的啊！
Hungers. Finally. What is it? No one orders me around. At last.
Our allied town is being attacked.
Speak, fool. What is it now? Finally. This is more like it. At last. This is more like it. Glory to the scourge.
Our allied town is being attacked.
At last. Frostborn
Our
hungers.
allies' hero has been
This is
slain.
more like it. Frostborn hungers. This is more like it. Finally. No one orders me.
Our allies' hero has been slain.
Frostborn hungers. Speak, fool.
Our allied
No
town
one
is being attacked.
This is more like it. At last. Finally.
杀！
Frostborn hungers.
把这个大顺进去。
This is more like it. Frostborn hungers.
他抗美了。
Finally. This is more like it.
你
Frostborn.
大绝拿来吃这个的？
Attack!
At last. This is more like it.
可以可以，我想说，我想說可以，不愧是神傻。
Frostborn hungers.
Our allied town is being attacked.
At last. This is more like it. Frostborn hungers. Speak, fool. What is it now? No one orders me around.
干，这很爽快的抢你 CD。
What is it?
We're
No
under
one
attack.
orders me around.
Our allied town is being attacked.
Speak, fool. This is more like it. Frostborn
哦，那
tread lightly. This is more like it. Finally.
不先出众。
What is it now? At last. This is more like it. At last. This is more like it. At last. Tread lightly. This is more
Our
like
allied town is being attacked.
At last. This is more like it. At last. Frostborn hungers. This is more like it. At last.
Oh.
Frostborn hungers. Speak, fool. This is more like it. No one orders me.
好气。
At last. What is it now? No one orders me. Speak, fool. What is it now? At last.
Our allied town is being attacked.
Finally.
靠，
Frostborn
我直接出去。
Our allied
Speak,
hero
fool.
has been slain.
This is more like it. Finally. Frostborn
Our allied hero has been slain. Our allied town is being attacked.
at last.
上坡直接落石大鱼。
This is more like it. Frostborn hungers. Finally. At last. This is more like it. Frostborn hungers. At last. Tread lightly. Finally. This is more like it. At last.
我觉得你下不到了。
Finally. At last. Frostborn hungers. At last. What is it now? This is more like it. At last. Frostborn hungers. This is more like it. Finally.
就你刚刚那武田退的时机点，没有落石大鱼。
Speak, fool. Frostborn hungers.
我是会赌啊，你是没有赌的，所以我觉得
Frostborn hungers.
我是会赌。
At last. Frostborn hungers. Finally.
H 就 H 啊，不好意思
At last. This is more like
，H 是赞美，
Frostborn hungers.
就是他的好啦。
At last. Frostborn
对啊，
Finally. At last. This is more like it. Frostborn hungers. This is more like it. I'll make sure you suffer. Frostborn hungers. Finally. Speak, fool.
诶
This is more like it.
诶，
This is more like it.
杀了没有？刚还没杀，我操！
Finally. What is it now?
没有死，
Tread lightly. This is more like it. What is it? Speak, fool. Tread lightly. No one. What is it now? No one orders me around. At last. This is more like it. Frostborn hungers. This is more like it. What is it now? Finally.
好，出吧，吹吧，
At last.
看起来你要吹剑才比较好打。
Finally. Frostborn hungers.
啊，本多啊
At！last. Finally. This is more like it. At last. Frostborn
没
hungers.
死，
Our allied's hero has been slain.
Speak, fool. Finally. This is more like it. Tread lightly.
Our allied
Speak,
town is
fool.
being attacked.
Frostborn hungers. At last. Frostborn hungers. This is more like it. What is it now? Frostmourne hungers. This
Our allied town is being attacked.
No one orders me around. At last. What is it now? Frostmourne hungers.
Our
已经打
allied
7
town
P
is
这么
being
厉害，
attacked.
Speak, fool. This is more like it. What is it now? Now, Frostmourne. At last. Finally. Frostmourne hungers. Finally. This is more like it. Frostmourne hungers. Finally. Frostmourne hungers.
Our allied town is being
This is more
attacked.
like it. Frostmourne hungers. No
Our
one
allied
orders
hero
me
has been
around.
slain.
What is it now? Finally. At last. Frostmourne hungers. At last. Finally. No one orders me around. This is more like it. Finally. Tread lightly. This is more like it. Finally.
Our allied town is being attacked.
No one orders me around. What is it now? Frostmourne hungers. At last. Finally.
Our allied town is being attacked.
At last.
Our
Frostmourne
allied hero
hungers.
has been slain.
This is
加
more
入
like
吧。
it. At last. No one orders me around. Speak, fool. Tread lightly. No one orders me around.
你应该去打德川拆塔，但是我不知道现在德川怎么样。
What is it now? Tread lightly.
Our allied town is
No
being
one
attacked.
orders me around. This is more like it. Tread lightly.
就是觉得你刚应该直接赌德川啊，不用在那边等登场。
At last. This is more like it. At last. What is it now? No one orders me around. Frostmourne hungers. Speak, fool. At last.
所以这场打得好乱。
Frostmourne hungers.
Our allied town is being attacked.
Frostmourne.
没有，我就觉得你进攻时机点怪怪的、啊，就觉得你那个要去杀人的那时机点有点怪。
What is it? What is it now? This is Frostmourne hungers. This is more like it. At last. Frostmourne
很
hungers.
多人要帮一下，不然的话上路会没死。
This is more like
Our allied town is being attacked.
Frostmourne hungers. Finally. At last. Finally. For the Lich King.
太晚了。
Our
Speak.
allied town is being attacked.
Tread lightly. Finally. Speak, fool.
Our allied
What is
town
it
is
now?
being attacked.
Frostmourne hungers.
所以张一怎么死啊？我操！
At last. Finally. Frostmourne hungers. Tread lightly. Speak, fool.
Our allied town is being
Tread
attacked.
lightly. This is more like it. At last. Speak, fool. Finally. Tread lightly. Frostmourne hungers. At last.
Our allied town is being
Frostmourne
attacked.
hungers. This is more like it. At last. Not enough now. Frostmourne hungers. Finally. This is more like it. Speak, fool. Tread lightly. No one.
没死，他就没死。
Speak, fool.
我就觉得你那一刀压下去，你也可能也有可能还没死。
Frostmourne hungers.
他出什么杠啊？
Our allied town is being
Speak.
attacked.
Tread lightly. Frostmourne hungers. Ah, at last.
Our allied
连爆
town
法
is being
看，
attacked.
What is it?
等级再高一点就够了。
Finally. No one.
我才说你打进去的时候，那时候进攻点怪怪的啊，有时候有人残血没有过。
At last. Frostmourne hungers.
那就中路吧，去一下。
Frostmourne hungers. At last. Finally. This is more like it. Speak, fool. Frostmourne hungers.
过去，
At last. Frostmourne hungers. No
Our
one
allied
is
town is being
around.
attacked.
This is more like it. Frostmourne hungers. Finally. At last.
Our hero has been slain.
干，大势已去。
Our allies' hero has been slain.
Tread lightly. Finally. Frostmourne hungers. What is it now? Speak, fool. No one orders me. Tread lightly. What is it now? Ah, at last. Frostmourne hungers. Ah, at last. Frostmourne hungers. Ah, at last. Tread lightly. Speak, fool.
Our allied
Frostmourne
town is
hungers.
being attacked.
Ah, at last. Finally. Ah, at last.
Our
Frostmourne
allies'
hungers.
hero has been slain.
This is more like it. Finally. At last. Finally.
Our allies' hero has
At
been
last.
slain.
No one orders me around.
Our
Speak,
allied town
fool.
is being attacked.
This is more like it. Ah, at last. At
Our
last.
allied town is being
Finally.
attacked.
What is it now? This is more like it. Frostmourne hungers. This is more like it. Frostmourne hungers.
Our allied town is being attacked.
Tread lightly. Speak, fool. Finally. Ah, at last. This is more like it. Frostmourne hungers.
Our allied town is being attacked.
Finally. Tread lightly. Now, Frostmourne. Frostmourne hungers. Speak, fool. This is more like it. Frostborn hungers. Finally.
Our allied town is being attacked!
Finally. At last. This is more like it. Finally. Frostborn hungers.
Our allied hero has been slain!
What is it? This is more like it. Frostborn hungers. Finally. At last. This is more like
Our
it.
allied town is being attacked!
You will know endless torment. Finally. This is more like it. Finally. Frostborn hungers. At last. Frostborn hungers.
Our allied town is being attacked!
Tread lightly. Speak, fool. What is it now? No one orders me around. Speak, fool. What is it now? Finally. This is more like it. Frostborn hungers. This is more like it. Frostborn hungers. At last. Frostborn hungers. At last.
We're under attack!
No one. This is more like it.
Our allied town is being attacked! Our allied hero has been slain!
This is more like it. At last. Frostborn hungers. This is more like it.
Our allied town is being attacked!
What is it now? Speak, fool. Frostborn hungers. Tread lightly. At last.
Our allied town is
Finally.
being attacked!
At last. Speak, fool. What is it now? Finally. This is more like it. Finally. At last.
Our allies' hero has been slain!
Frostborn hungers. At last. This is more like it. Finally. Frostborn hungers. At last. Finally. At last. Finally. Frostborn hungers. Finally. This is more like it. Glory to the scourge. I'll make sure you suffer. Frostborn hungers. Finally. What is it? Frostborn hungers. At last. Finally. Frostborn hungers. Finally. Frostborn hungers. Finally. Tread lightly. This is more like it. Finally. What is it now? This is more like it. At last. Frostborn hungers. At last. Frostborn hungers. No one orders me around.
Our allies' hero has been slain!
No one orders
Our
me
allied
around.
town is being attacked!
Tread lightly. Speak, fool. I was a fool to trust in the light. No one orders me around. This is more like it. Finally. This is more like it.
Our allied town is being attacked!
Tread lightly. This is more like it. Frostborn hungers.
Our allied town is being attacked.
At last, this is more like it. Finally, Frostmourne hungers for the Lich King.
Our allied town is being attacked.
At last, this is more like it. Frostmourne hungers. This is more like it. No one orders me around. Frostmourne hungers. This is more like it. At last, Frostmourne hungers. At last. This is more like it. At last. Finally. This is more like it. Tread lightly. No one orders me around. Tread lightly. Finally.
Our allies' hero has been slain.
Tread lightly. Frostmourne hungers. At last. Finally. This is more like it. Finally. This is more like it. Finally.
Our allies' hero has been slain.
This is more like it. Frostmourne hungers. At last, Frostmourne hungers. Finally. What is it now?
Our allied
What is
town
it now?
is being
At
attacked.
last. Finally. Frostmourne hungers.
所以我就觉得啊，接近型可以
Frostmourne hungers.
2招顶1耶，是可以打2招顶。
Frostmourne hungers.
打住的话，3招顶1，我觉得。你觉得魔垢就在这里了？
Speak,
知
fool.
道有改，但是重点是你前面魔不够，
What is it?
所以我那时候想说你不要出黄杠
Slain.
但是你3招先点1，然后先点几点黄十字，你就之后你再点继续点第3招。我那时候是这么想。
Speak, fool. Tread lightly.
就想说你至少黄十字应该点个3点多吧，应该就会够，就一个智慧披风的量。
Frostmourne.
Our allied town is being
Speak,
attacked.
fool. Finally.
是没有很常玩前景的，我感兴趣玩玩看。
No one orders me around. At last.
那我没有试过，我在旧版的时候
No one orders
打
me
到瑞龙的时候玩了一下而已，
Finally. Frostmourne hungers.
也是跟开图差不多吗？的。
Finally.
Our allied town is
Frostmourne
being attacked.
hungers. Finally. Frostmourne hungers. This is more like it. Frostmourne hungers. Finally. At last. Finally. Frostmourne hungers. Finally. At last. What is it now? Finally. Tread lightly. This is more like it. Speak, fool. Tread lightly. No one orders me. Finally. At last. What is it now? Finally.
Our allied town is being attacked.
No one orders me around. Tread lightly. Frostmourne hungers. No one orders me around.
Our allied
This
town
is
is being attacked. Our hero has been slain. Our allied's hero has been slain.
2个招嘛。
town is being attacked.
大势已去啊！看改版说认真的，打会战蛮强。他真打会战蛮强。
Our allied town is being attacked.
扣32%攻击真的是有够强。那对上一种，他跟对上那种变身角他妈超好打。
Our allied town is being attacked.
Speak, fool.
但还没死。
Ah, at last. Tread
看来
lightly.
这大势已
No
去
one。orders me around. Frostborn hungers. Ah, at last. Finally. This is more like it. What is it now? Frostborn hungers. Finally. This is more like it. Finally. Ah, at last. Frostborn hungers. This is more like it.
这样还可以，你这样可以死
Now,
得我。
Your pain shall be legendary. Ah, at last. Frostborn hungers. Ah, at last. Tread lightly. Frostborn hungers. What is it now? Finally. Frostborn hungers. Ah, at last. And lightly. Speak, fool. Frostborn hungers.
Our
Ah,
allied
at
town is
last.
being attacked.
This is more.
啊，
Ah,
好
at
肥
last.
啊！对面
Tread lightly. What is it now? Finally.
Our
Ah,
allied
at
town is
last.
being attacked.
This is more like it. Tread lightly. Finally. Frostborn hunger. This is more like it. You will know endlessly. Frostborn hunger. Finally. At last.
Our allied hero has been
This is more
slain.
like it. What is it now? Frostborn hungers. This is more like it. Finally. This is more like it. Finally.
一句可以吧？为什么不行？
Frostborn
应该
hungers.
打比较久吧？
At last.
跟你说不能打装备的，这么猛。
No one around. Frostborn hungers. This is more like it. Frostborn hungers. Finally. This is more like it. Finally.
Our allied hero has
Frostborn
been slain.
hungers. Finally. Frostborn hungers.
Our hero has been slain. Our allied town is being attacked. Our allied town is being attacked. Our allied town is being attacked. Our allied town is being attacked.
one orders me around. What is it?
Our allied town is being attacked.
At last. Finally. Frostmourne hungers. Finally. Frostmourne hungers. Finally. At last. Frostmourne hungers.
Our allied town is being attacked.
At last. Finally. At last. This is more like it. No one orders me around. Finally.
Our
Frostmourne
allied town is
hungers.
being attacked.
At last. This is more like it. Finally. Tread lightly. This is more like it.
Our allied hero has been slain.
Finally. This is more like it. Frostmourne hungers.
Our allied town is being attacked.
What is it now? This is more like it. Tread lightly. Frostmourne hungers. At last. This is more like it. Frostmourne hungers. Speak, fool. No one orders me around. This is more like it. Finally. This is more like it. Frostmourne hungers.
Our
At
allied hero
last.
has been slain.
Finally. At last. Frostmourne hungers. At last. Frostmourne hungers. This is more like it. What is it now? Frostmourne hungers. This is more like it. Tread lightly. Finally. No one orders me around. This is more like it. At last. Frostmourne hungers. At last. Finally. Speak, fool. At last. Frostmourne hungers. Finally. Frostmourne hungers. At last.
Our hero has been slain.
这么惨，这一切都是命啊！
Our allied town is being attacked.
别猜哦，那斜菜我真出过一次，我记得我想一下我谁出，我那时候
Our allied
一
town
直
is
进
being
站点忘记
attacked.
谁了。哦，圣奈有出一次斜猜，我感觉效果没有说很好。啊，
Our allied town is being attacked.
No one orders me around. Frostmourne.
我忘记我忘记我碰到谁了啦，我碰到
At last.
我忘记我那时候，
Frostmourne hungers.
我真的有点忘记。
Frostmourne hungers.
我真的忘记了
last.
反正我那场我觉得效果没有说很好。
At last.
他有要换，他有把斜猜换掉，要出生命。
At last.
Our allied town is being
Frostmourne
attacked.
hungers. This is more like.
看角色吧，
Speak, fool. Frostmourne hungers.
而且我觉得
Tread lightly.
斜猜效益没有说到很高啊。
What is it now?
Our allies' hero has been slain.
At last.
没有很
This is
没
more.
有碰到龙效益，我宁愿出破甲。但是如果是
Frostmourne
我
hungers.
是觉得可以。
At last.
到龙那转换，我对效益也没有。
Our allied town is being attacked, slave.
Frostborn hungers. This is more like it. Finally, this is
如
more.
果是那种需要技能型战士或是法师的话，我就觉得那斜插还蛮有
Our
用
town。is being attacked.
Frostborn hungers.
变身硬跟
This is more like it.
就
Finally. At last. This is more like it. Frostborn
Our
hungers.
allied town is being attacked.
Ah, 你也剪过多少次尾刀？你自己说。
What is it now? Speak, fool. This is more like it. Finally. Frostborn hungers. This is more like it. At last.
Our allied
This is
town
more
is
like
being
it.
attacked.
Frostborn hungers. Finally. What is it now? This is more like it. Frostborn hungers. This is more like it. Frostborn hungers.
Our allied town is being attacked.
At last. Frostborn hungers. Finally. At last. This is more like it.
Our allied town is being attacked.
At last. Finally. Frostborn hungers. Finally. At
Our
last.
allied town is being
This is
attacked.
more like it. At last. Treadmill. Finally. Frostborn hungers. Finally. Frostborn hungers. At last. Finally.
Our allied town is being attacked.
At last. This is more like it. Frostborn hungers. Finally. Frostborn hungers. This is more like it.
我没有看你实况了，这个我在别的东西。
Finally. This is more like it. Speak.
啊，没办法啊，这一切都是命啊，就跟你剪我多少次尾刀，你自己说。
Finally.
他妈的，不公布一下，你敢说？
This is more like it. Speak, fool. Finally. This is more like it. Finally. This is more like it. Finally. Frostborn hungers. At last. This is more like it. Finally. At last. This is more like it. Frostborn hungers. At last. Frostborn hungers. At last. Frostborn hungers. This is more like it. Frostborn hungers. Finally. This is more like it. At last. This is more like it. At last. This is more like it. You will know endless. Tread lightly. Finally. At last.
其实有一个，其实我打现在有时候发现，打猎是真的不能出吸血，出吸血就惨。
Frostborn hungers. No one orders me around. What is it now?
哦，因为他第一把不是先出吸血嘛，
Speak, fool. What is it now?
在没人帮的时候出吸血，我就觉得有点惨。
Speak, fool.
Our allied town is being
Frostborn
attacked.
hungers. Finally. This is more like it. Finally. Frostborn hungers. No one orders me around.
写这个啊，真的是要优势才能出，劣势出一点屁用都没有，说实在的。
This is more like it. Finally. At last. Frostborn hungers. At last, Frostborn hunters.
Our allies here have been slain.
What is it now? Tread lightly. Finally.
Our allies' hero has been slain.
What is it now? This is more like it. Finally. At last. Speak.
Our allies' hero has been slain. We're under attack.
No one orders me around. Frostborn hungers.
Our allied town is being attacked.
At last. Finally. Speak, fool. This is more like it. Frostborn hungers. Finally. At last. This is
Our allied town is being attacked. Our hero has been slain.
好打啊！
Our allied town is being attacked.
What done it?
Our allied town is being attacked. Our allied town is being attacked.
What is it now? Like it. Finally. This is more like it. Finally. This is more like it. Frostborn hungers. Speak, fool. Frostborn hungers. At last. Finally. What is it? Tread lightly. This is more like it. At last. Glory to the scourge. Frostborn hungers. Finally. This is at last. Finally. Speak, fool. What is it now? Speak, fool. What is it now? This is more like it. Frostborn hungers. Tread lightly. Finally. This is more like it. Frostborn
Our
hungers.
allies' hero has been slain.
Finally. Frostborn hungers. Finally. Speak, fool. At last. Finally. This is more like it. Finally. Frostborn hungers. At last. What is it now? This is more like it. No one will be around. Frostborn hungers.
Our allied town is being
At
attacked.
last. Finally. At last. Frostborn
Our
hungers.
allies' hero has been
This is more
slain.
like it. Frostborn hungers. Finally. This is more like it. Finally. At last.
哇，这不就捡到尾刀了？
This is more like it. Frostmourne hungers. This is more like it. Frostmourne hungers. Ah, at last. What is it now?
你这样投降
There's
哦，
me around. This is more
是
like it.
跳。
Finally. Frostmourne hungers. Ah, at last. This is more like it. Frostmourne hungers. This is more like it. Ah, at last. This is more like it. Finally. This is more like it. Finally. Speak, fool. Frostmourne hungers. This is more like it. No one orders me around. At last. Speak, fool. This is more like it. What is it now? At last. Finally. Frostmourne hungers. No one orders me around. At last. Finally.
但我这场我没打，因为我打我，他老友说我剪尾刀要退训的。
No one orders me around. Frostmourne hungers.
他打破塔出什么利刃？
This is more like it. Frostmourne hungers. What is it?
Our allies' hero
At
has been
last.
slain.
This is
打
more
自去。
Our allies' hero has been slain.
This is more like it. Finally. At last. No one orders me around. This is more like it. At last. This is more like it.
跳上去接近场，
Finally. At last.
Our allied
Oh,
town
this
is
is that.
being attacked.
Finally. What is it now? Tread lightly. Frostmourne hungers.
Our allied town is being attacked.
Frostmourne hungers. At last.
啊，快去打，快！
Frostmourne hungers.
为了可以打内战，
This is more like it.
而且你不是说台湾，而且你不是台湾大陆，你不是台湾都那么嫩，台内一堆顶尖高手
This，is more like it. No one orders
讲啊，我操！
Frostmourne hungers. This is more like it. Frostmourne hungers.
Our
啊，
allied
那有
town
没有
is
这回
being
事啊？
attacked.
我都说台湾内战好棒棒，
Frostmourne hungers. At last. Frostmourne hungers. What is it?
Our
At
allied
last.
town is being attacked.
Speak, fool.
啊不是
Frostmourne hungers. At last. Tread lightly. Finally. This is more like it. Frostmourne hungers. At last. Speak, fool.
啊，八大加大啊，
Frostmourne
还是别试了，超容易失败的。
At last. This is more like it. At last. This is more like it. Frostmourne hungers. This is more like it. Tread lightly. Finally. Frostmourne hungers. Finally. This is more like it. Finally. No
这
one
魔吗？这疯魔看起来挺肥的啊。
speak, fool. At last.
Our allied town is being attacked.
呛他，呛他剪尾刀狗。
This is more like it.
哦，人家帮你巨量输出，对不对？
This is Frostmourne hungers. What is it now?
Our allied hero has been slain.
Finally. No one orders me around. This is more like it. What is it now? Frostmourne hungers. Finally.
Our allies here
At last. This is more like it. At last. Speak, fool.
哇，太神啦！
What is it now?
哇，
This is more like it. Finally. At
好
last.
神啊！
Speak, fool.
啊，双杀哎，哎，交完亲近啊！
Frostmourne. No one orders me around. Finally. This is more like it. At last. Finally. At last. This is more like it. Finally. At last. This is more like it. Frostmourne hungers. At last.
Our allies' hero has
This
been
is more
slain.
like it.
Our allied town is being attacked.
What is it now? At last. Frostmourne.
很啰嗦哎啊！我把声音调小声一点。
At last.
会不怕？
Frostmourne hungers.
Our allied
At
town
last.
is being attacked.
This is more like it.
反正那时候把声音变小。
At last. For the Lich King. This is more like it. Frostmourne hungers. At last.
Our allied town is being
Frostmourne
attacked.
hungers.
啊，不会掉算了。
Finally. Frostmourne hungers. This is more like it. Frostmourne hungers. At last. Finally.
Our allied hero has Our allied
at
town is
last.
being attacked.
Frostmourne hungers.
Our allied hero has been slain.
Frostmourne hungers. At last. Frostmourne hungers. This is more like it. Frostmourne hungers. At last.
好，这场是不是输了？
Being attacked.
At last. Finally. No one orders me around. At last.
不玩岛金啊，岛金你一定接得起来啊！
Our allied town is
At
being
last.
attacked.
Frostmourne hungers. At last. Speak, fool. Frostmourne hungers. Tread lightly.
不懂那本都触逆刃到底冲来冲去。
No one orders
干，
me.
Our allied town is
Go.
being attacked.
人家站着跟他打都可以，因为真仓的大敌。
At last.
干他这样出，那么笑死。
Glory to the scourge. Finally. This is more like it.
Our allied town is being
At
attacked.
last. Finally.
18打快，
Frostmourne hungers.
手臂差一点。
Frostmourne hungers. Tread lightly. This is more
不会吧？追得到吗？干，
Our allied town is being attacked.
差点追到了，我操！
at last.
啊，他有晕到，被德川绑，
This is more
有晕到，他哦，放弃治疗啦。
This is more like it. At last.
Our allied town is being attacked.
Frostmourne hungers. Finally. This is more like it. Tread lightly. At last. Finally. Frostmourne hungers. At last.
Our allied town is being attacked.
No one orders
要再挂机了啦！
Frostmourne hungers.
一模，
This is more light. Frostborn
波吃心豆啊，对不对？
What is it?
也对。
Frostborn hungers. Finally. Frostborn hungers. Speak, fool. At last. Frostborn hungers. This is more like it. At last. Frostborn hungers. This is more like it. At last. Tread lightly. Speak,
Research
fool.
complete.
No one orders me around. It is a fool to trust in the light. The Lich King has given me true power. This is what Frostborn hungers. This is what at last. This is more like it. Frostborn hungers. This is more like it. What is it now? Finally. At last. At last. Frostborn hungers. Tread lightly. This is more like it. Speak, fool. At last. This is more like it. At last. This is more like it. Tread lightly. Speak, fool. Frostborn hungers. At last. Finally. Frostborn hungers. At last. Frostborn hungers. No one orders me around.
Our allied town is being attacked.
Tread lightly. What is it now? At last. Frostborn hungers. At last. No one orders me around. This is more like it. Finally. Frostborn hungers. Finally. This is more like it. Frostborn hungers. At last. This is more like it. Speak,
Our allied
fool.
town is being
What
attacked.
is it now? Frostborn. Frostborn hunger. No one. At last. This is
Our allied town is being attacked.
at last. Finally. This is what. At last. At last.
Our allied town is being attacked.
This is what. Tread lightly.
第十
What is it now?
失误啊！
This is more like it. Speak, fool. Finally. This is more like it.
Our allied town is
at
being
last.
attacked.
Finally. Tread lightly. Frostborn hungers. Speak, fool.
一会儿你得出来打人的，不然又不来打那种躺人。
This is more like it.
干，那出逆刃你还不加出那个头卷呢？干，
At
Our
last.
allied town is being attacked.
Frostborn hungers. This is
而且猴卷无视魔免的，妈的！
at last. Finally.
Our allied hero has been slain.
At last. Finally. At last.
Our allied town is being attacked.
Finally.
Hello there.
No one orders me. This is more Frostborn hunger.
Our allied hero has been slain.
This is more Frostborn
Our allied
This is what
Our allied town is being attacked.
tread lightly. Frostmourne hungers. Finally,
很好啊，大局已定啊。
Ah, at last. Frostmourne hungers.
Our allied town is
At
being
last.
attacked.
Speak, fool. Frostmourne hungers. This is what.
Our
Frostmourne
allied town
hungers.
is being attacked.
This is what. Finally. This is what. Ah, at last.